All right, my friend. We've got a little bit of work to do for this ATM Star. Let's get started. So, over in this setup here, we have all of these rooms available for doing some things, and one of them is prepared already for this ATM Star. That in this barrel here, we have started to work towards. We've got these bulk blocks sorted, the compressed 3x nether star blocks and these allthemodium alloy blocks, but we've only really got a couple of these things that go in the center. If we go and have a look at the ATM Star recipe, we need this, and this, and this. Okay, let's clear out a little bit of this stuff. Now, something like the Patrick Star isn't actually that difficult to make. It's just a matter of getting the concrete and the powder and bits and pieces, and that's going to be a good way to learn how to make this happen. But some of them, for example, this one needs an antimatter pallet, and to learn a bunch of different things, we need antimatter from something else as well. Lightning bomb, infinity nuke from industrial foregoing. This needs to be made in a pressure chamber, I guess. Oh boy. A dimensional seed. Also, oh boy. And yeah, there's some stuff that we're going to have to work out. Another antimatter pallet. We're going to need 2 of those, which requires antimatter in one of these chemical crystallizers, which we get from turning polonium into antimatter using the SPC, I think? SPS? Yeah, the supercritical phase shifter. We get polonium from nuclear waste in a solar neutron activator. Nuclear waste comes from fission reactors. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll work it out though. I believe in myself. But I think what we're going to do for today's one is probably this dimensional seed. Yeah. If we jump down into here, can I have some lights, please? Let's grab these lanterns. Just so we have a little bit of extra light. That seems nicer. So for this one, we need to make up a little thing from Spirit that involves some pretty serious blocks. You can see in the list there, it needs a miniature nether portal, miniature exit portal, soulfire, miniature end portal, and that's on the top layer. Then the second layer, it needs dimensional storage actuator, netherrack block times 6. But if we go down a little further, an emerald block times 5, a diamond block times 4. Oh boy. Now if we go into here, diamond, I have 100,000. Let's just go to our auto crafter and see what we can actually make. If we come over here, we can see that we have diamond essence. So if we go to a recipe here, we can make that. And then the recipe for that. Then we want times 1. Oh dear. Times 2, times 3. And then it starts getting serious. Times 4. And no, the diamond one is just times 4. Thank goodness. Now, where can we put this? We're going to put it in line with this stuff. So if I need a times 4 block, oh, I could do it. Oh, that one's not even anywhere near as hard as I thought. The times 5, on the other hand, though, I think is going to be a little bit difficult. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Beautiful. Nice. That one was less drastic than I anticipated. All right. Next on the list then, emerald. Now this one I also have some essence for, so I'm going to make a pattern for that. I'm going to make a pattern for the block. And this one we need a times 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't need more patterns. Okay. Times 4 and a times 5. If we put these ones in here, can I do that? Do. Okay. I need an additional 3 million of those, or 451,000 more emerald. That's going to take a little bit. If that's the case, what can I make? I can make a level 4, 3 of them. Nah, I can make 2 level 4s though. Nah, just the 1. Okay. Yeah, we've got some work to do to gather these emeralds. Now, for some of the other stuff, what else do we need? Soul sand block times 5, an obsidian block times 5. Oh my, that's going to require a lot Endstone block times 5. Okay, I need to bring up some things. I need obsidian, and I'm also going to put the times 5 over there as well. Soul sand and the times 5. Endstone, I'm not too worried about. In fact, this one should be fairly easy because I mined out to the end using my chunk destroyer. I just need to do that. And then that one is more than easy enough to make. Now, to be fair, when it comes to the block form, it's a little bit nicer because it's only like 60,000 of it for a times 5. Whereas like when you're using the addition of needing the emerald itself, it's 9 times that overall. But we have that one, which is nice. And I can probably do the same thing for my netherrack times 6. Because yeah, I have 21 million of that. Okay. So I guess we just have to work out what we're lacking. And I think the main thing for this episode, the main difficulty we are going to face is probably the emeralds. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Alright, that's obsidian. Can I do the soul sand? I can. Oh, thank goodness I did all this work with the mystical agriculture stuff. I need to do the netherrack too. Okay, we're making some decent progress. Not as bad as I thought. Wait, I needed a netherrack level 6. Silly. That one's a little bit more, but that's fine. So I think what we're going to have to do is make an emerald farm. Oh boy. Yeah, lucky we had all of that stuff. Now, we could just run the chunk destroyer, of course, but there are some other options. Yeah. Up here, in one of these, there we go. I have a ridiculous amount of these vindicator spawners, and that one's already actually pretty decent on the minimum spawn delay and max spawn delay and whatnot. So if I grab these vindicator ones like that, vindicator spawner, couple there, I have quite a few. How many should I use? Vindicator. All of these were leftovers and gathered from that giant, that giant dungeon that we took on in the other. So if I want to collect some emeralds, maybe we set up a decent farm for it. Plus, this still takes a little bit of time. Oh my god. So where do we set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, surely we have one more. 20. Oh, wait, that was 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. 22 is a nice number. Where do we set up 22 vindicator spawners? Probably not in there. We're going to need more space. Let's grab a backpack for this. Yeah. Oh, perfect. This is nearly done. And there we go. Netherrack. Level 6. Let's go put this down in its space. So if we have a look at this seed, I think that needs to be facing north, if I remember correctly. Information structure for the seed must be built with the nether portal facing north. I knew I had that information from somewhere. So the netherrack block here needs to be looking north. Where is, oh god, this is a lot going on here. Oh, I actually had it the right way. Nice. So it can go there, and then we can just build the rest around that. It looks like the obsidian's on the left, the end stone on the right, and soul sand in the middle. Cool. We're like most of the way there. What are these side ones? Dimensional storage actuator. This thing? From occultism. Okay. Using Azevius's spectral compulsion. Let's focus on the emeralds first then. Now, it's tempting to just go to a place where I know I have the space. What's with my render distance right now? 22? Seems like I should be able to see further. It's fine. But yes, it's tempting to come over here where I know I have the space and just set up a massive system to generate the emeralds, but it's not quite as fun that way. Especially when we have this. This was my little spot where I was collecting drops, specifically, I believe, redstone. And yes, this slaughter factory, I was getting the pink slime for different things. But maybe we expand this. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe we really expand this. I think I'm going to dig out a massive room and I'm going to build a bunch of these vector plates pointing it towards the middle rather than out here. And we're going to try and set up the ultimate Vindicator killing area. I need a bunch of emeralds. In fact, how many do I need? If I want to craft a ×5 block, I'm going to need another 451,000. So about 500,000. Now, I'm not going to do that out of this emerald essence, but maybe I ask for craftables. How many of these can I make? Could I make 20 or 30,000? Not quite. What about 25,000? I can do that. But it's really not going to cut it. I'm still going to need around 400,000 more emeralds. So it's time to renovate this area. Ooh. So after yeah, quite a few hours actually, surprisingly, I have this room set up. And if I just quickly, yeah, okay, it works. But it's not quite ready yet because, well, I do need to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen. Bye. And also, I have been going through and I have been setting up all of these to put out the maximum amount they can. Now you can see the max entities on some of those are 16, but some of them are 18. And if we go over here, the gas tier is used to get this up to a 32. Now I want to make this maxed except for the spawning range. And to do so, I need gas tiers, which I've been in the nether trying to get as many as I can. And finally, after all of that, I managed to get one ghast spawn egg. So I think if I want to get these up in the entity count a little bit, it might be worthwhile just making a very quick ghast killing chamber. And I think that one will do over at ultimate power. Now, Cruselmarad, that is because I needed to mark... Oh. Come here. I needed to mark this Soul Sand Valley because I've traveled a long way in the nether searching for a decent sized one. You can see over there, that's I think this is my spawn and this is where I dug out that huge area. I traveled all the way around and I was looking and looking, eventually remembered to use my compass and ended up finding this one, this ridiculously large Soul Sand Valley. So when I discovered this random waystone here, it kind of made sense to save that place. But as you can see, occasionally you do find the ghasts just floating around, but it's not as efficient as I would like. So instead, we're going to do this an efficient way. I'm going to come up here and just grab another one of these Vindicator spawners will do just nicely. Also, I can put away some of this stuff. And I say we head over. Where do I want to do this? When they have no AI, it's not going to be a problem. So, oh, turn my magnet off. I keep picking up this stuff, which we are so close to getting through. Look at that. 102,000 Aldermodium. You must be so sick of chewing. How about... How about we pick a spot nearby here? And another thing that I remembered was that I actually have some emeralds in one of these. Yeah, 13,000. It's not a lot, but it's something. So we'll make sure that we take those over and use those too. In fact, I might be able to just use this thing up here. There we go. Uh-oh, did not mean to mine everything out behind that though. Much better. So, I do have some tinted glass. I think we might use the tinted glass. Yeah. And we'll just make up a little chamber out the back here. How about that? Oops, I did not know that that had a teleportation thing on it. Just going to move this backpack to the side with this thing, put that away, and we'll quickly turn on our tool swapper. Now, I don't know how this is going to work very well. It might be a little bit funny in how it spawns them, but if we just clear some of this stuff, I'm sure we can come up with a decent design. All right. I think that should work well. I think we probably just want some lights in here. That's nice. I can turn the indicator of the area that these fans work off now that I'm sure that it will blow well enough. I'm just going to go under here and put this there. Make it so that it works off of this and is also receiving, which I can just use any wrench for. That's perfect. And now I probably want one more fan, one of these ones. We're also going to make that activated by the redstone. So let's just put that in the back here. Set that to receive mode and give it a ghast here. And we probably want to make the width a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Surely I have stuff for that. I do. Thank goodness. And yeah, that seems pretty good. Maybe we just want the distance added as well. Just one more. Perfect. So if that's the case, I think I'll add this on here. Go to mob grinding utilities and actually, no, I have some left over here. Yeah, plenty to get that nice and powerful and giving us looting. And now what I should be able to do is probably put that on there, give it a ghast here. We'll block that down like this, and we'll grab one of these two-way buttons. Let's see if this works. Now, let's take one quick look at this in here, actually, before I do. Ah, good thing I checked. I want that to spawn ghasts. Now, the minimum delay, spawn count's fine, entities is fine. I lowered the spawn range, so it hopefully only spawns inside of here. Also, I can hide that. And it ignores players, conditions, redstone control, ignores light, no AI, and is silent. Okay. It works. Yep. This works quite well. And that is more than enough ghast tears. Well, actually, we'll just let it run a little bit more. Now, this one, I can just keep my magnet on and it will do just fine. It'll get me what I need, and then I can turn it off when I don't need it. It's like a once-off needed thing that I built, but it does make it a lot easier than having to go out in the end. Oh, yeah, that's... thank you. That'll do. Very nice. So, now I can come down here. Oh, turn my magnet off because I'm picking up all of this stuff. And with these ghast tears, I should be able to expand all of these all the way up to 32. Very nice. It does mean that this is probably going to be lag central, but I just want to make sure that I can get as much as possible as quick as possible. So this will do just nicely. It's also kind of fun to just literally max it out. And okay. So if we come over here to emeralds, I currently have 59,300. Okay. I can put those away. I think other than them getting stuck up on the edge, I think I might have to remove a layer. Easiest way to do this quickly is to just vein mine in the middle. Okay. That kind of solves that problem. Magnet off again. Damn it. So once again, 59,326. It does turn that on, but yeah, it's not too bad. it is going pretty decently fast. Okay, what are we looking at? 61,000, 1,000 every couple of seconds. Can I go faster? I don't know if I can. I also need to put a thing on top so that they don't get stuck like that. But that got us about 4,000. Let's see. Glass. Let's just do this. And to make sure that they don't accidentally spawn inside there, I'm just going to fill that up to the roof. Actually, a single column would have been fine. Okay, let's try this again. It does seem pretty decent. So with this running, we're getting maybe 1,000 every few seconds. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to time it and just see what happens over the course of, say, 5 minutes. So from this point here, once it starts speeding up, we're going to wait 5 minutes and then I'm going to come back and see how much I have. And we can work out how fast it's going. So at about 78,000 and then in 5 minutes... And I think, yep, that was probably a good time to come back because that was about 5 minutes. And what did we say we're at? 78,000? So if we said 22,000 every 5 minutes, how many times 5 minutes in an hour? 5, 10, 12, 22,000 times 12, about 250,000 an hour. Okay. So I've probably got a little bit of AFKing to do. Oh. But that does seem to be working decently. And I believe that I've set that up so it should run no matter where I am. Yeah, perfect. So we can continue to do a few things while I wait for that to happen. Hopefully it doesn't lag out my my game too much. Now, most of that should be chunk loaded too. Nice. So while it does its thing, we're going to come back over here and I think we're going to make a pentagram. Also, I don't need those anymore. So this dimensional storage actuator needs two things. It needs this dimensional crystal matrix, which requires the Strigor's higher binding, and it also needs Azevius' spectral compulsion. Okay, we need a book of binding foliot, and we need a book of binding gin, and then we probably want, where would I have that? Eccentric tome. Here we go. Oh, I already had one open. Nice. So we want, what was the two things? Azevius spectral compulsion. This one. Let's put that down there. There's enough room for that. We've still got plenty of chalk and stuff left over from the last time we did this. So I can use the yellow. Lovely. If we go at occultism, I've got some of these. And we just need some candles. Do. Oh, and a sacrificial bowl. Nice. Now that one was for this, which just needs some gold and an otherstone pedestal. Otherstone pedestal. Can I make some of this? I can. So if we chuck these in here, pedestal on one, 3 pieces of gold, and we just need, which one was it? The foliot book. Book of binding foliot. Should be easy enough to make. Beautiful. That one in the middle should do this ritual. You got this. Hello? There we go. Now, while that's doing its thing, let's check on our emeralds. Yeah, that's still working perfectly fine. Great. Exactly what I needed it to do. Now, I'm still going to need, a couple 100,000 more, but at least it's working now. There we go. And hello? Do the thing. Do the thing. Oh, wait. I need 2 of those, don't I? Hold up. Yeah, I need 2 of them. I guess we're doing that again. Don't need to show it off, though. Wonderful. And while that was going, I've started setting this one up, too, for the next ritual. So I can go like that And then like this. And it just needs one of those bowls in the middle. Now, I'm kind of tempted to make another one. Golden sacrificial bowl. Nice. Ta-da! Because this next one that we need to do requires some quartz and an ender pearl, plus this book here. And we need that twice. Good to know. So if I get those prepared, I need 2 of these books here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Luckily we made a bunch of ink earlier. And then 1 and 2. Now it should be good to just go like this, put those in there, and summon a dimensional matrix. I can then combine those together, and we've got what we need. Do the thing. Come on, make the f noise. Do it. Come on. Hello? It's not doing the thing. Oh, okay. Good. It's working. This thing takes forever. Come on. So finally, with that, I can make 1 and 2 of these dimensional storage actuators. And these go over here. Nice. We're up to 220,000 emeralds, which isn't quite enough, especially if I need that. I still need another 251,000. Oh boy. But we're getting there. I can make, or actually I already have one of those teleport pads. That's great. And so we're just waiting for the emerald block as the base for this. But I've gone ahead and checked out these 3 things. And yeah, we need to get into element craft. I need to make 3 teleportation cores, which actually not too bad. I've got enough. Ta-da. But it's getting into this that is going to be a little bit interesting. Okay. Infusion. I think I'm going to have to switch this book to element craft. Here we go. And learn how to do, oh boy, basics, sources, instruments, jewels, spells. Why is it locked? I've got to get advancements to unlock this. Yeah, this is, it's not over yet. Now, there is a quest line in here, which will probably help us pretty significantly, especially when it comes to going through and just working out what these things mean. Element craft, the Elementopedia is your go-to guide. Killing mobs will grant you one of the 4 element shards. Oh, yeah, we've been collecting heaps of these. Nice. So it may not be as serious as we initially thought, but I'm still going to have to go through and work out how to make a few things, because some of these, yeah, these need pure crystals. What about this one? That also needs pure crystals, and that also needs pure crystals, plus Jewel of the Piglin. I mean, blocks of netherite is fine, but that means we need to make our way through this whole thing until we can at least get pure crystals. Okay. Oh boy. I think that means that we're not quite ready to make this yet. We've still got a little bit of work to do with this element craft, elemental craft. Now, if we check on our emeralds, that is going faster than I initially expected. I think I got my numbers wrong. So at least that is happening nice and quickly. And if we come over here, yeah, it is an absolute mess of indicators. Hey. So I guess I'm just waiting for this to reach the amount that we need for a level 5 emerald block, another 220,000, and we use that time to learn element craft, elemental craft. Damn, I'm going to say that so many times, I'm sure. So I think we'll leave that for the next episode. We managed to get a nice emerald farm up and running, and we managed to get a couple other things ready towards the dimensional seed. Just got a little bit more to go. So with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters for your continued support. You folks are amazing, and I genuinely appreciate everyone who's been supporting the series as we get further and further along. Hope you're still having fun, and hope you stick with me in the future as we maybe explore some other mod packs. But with all that being said, I am going to leave this one here. And so, until the next episode, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. Uh,